Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2019. We're at the German Grand Prix. This is my career with ALFA ROMEO, Season 1, Round 11 or Race 11. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Luke, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Max Go, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to whoever just liked the stream, I appreciate that, thank you. Okay, as you can see on the screen right now, it's the drivers and constructor standings. We'll start off with the drivers standings. Valtteri Bottas is leading with 174 points. He is 33 points clear of second place man Max Verstappen. Then it's Charles Leclerc in third place with 133 points. Then it's Lewis Hamilton on 119 points, only 4 points clear of fifth place man Sebastian Vettel. Then it's Pierre Gasly, Sergio Perez. Then it's me in eighth place with 42 points. Then it's Daniel Ricciardo, and finally Nico Hülkenberg rounding up the top 10. My teammate Kimi Raikkonen is in 17th place with just 1 point. I like the stream. Okay, thank you, Luke. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate that. In the constructors, similar thing in the drivers' championship. There's a bit of a gap between first and second. Mercedes are in first with 293 points. Then it's Ferrari in second with 248 points, only 1 point clear of third place team Red Bull with 247 points. Then there's a significant gap, almost 200 point gap between third and fourth. Fourth is Racing Point, fifth is Renault, sixth is Alfa Romeo, seventh is Haas, eighth is McLaren, ninth is Williams, and finally 10th is Toro Rosso. Alright, so the highest I've been able to finish is fifth place in Canada. Should have got a podium in that one, to be honest. Very disappointed in that result, but at the same time happy as well because since I got fifth place in the Alfa Romeo. Okay, changing up some of these components here. As you've seen from the title, this should be a this is a wet qualifying and then a dry race, so it's going to be interesting to see how things go. I'm not expecting too much from qualifying. Normally when it's mixed conditions like this for qualifying in the race, normally I sacrifice the qualifying for the race. Now then, expected qualifying position is 15th, expected race position is 17th. Team order, I'm first driver. Team goal, I'll get 600 extra resource points if I achieve it. Complete 8 practice programs, I've got 2 race weekends to do so, I've got 6 out of 8. So next race weekend, which I believe is Hungary, I should have that easily done. Rivalries, I've got 2 rivalries, one against my teammate Kimi Raikkonen and one against Kevin Magnussen, possibly my teammate for next season. I'm winning my rivalry against my teammate 22-14, winning my rivalry against Kevin Magnussen 10-8. Alright, and unfortunately powertrain engine power crankshaft failed, so I'm gonna have to spend even more money now and even more resource points to get that done. So there's that should be ready for Hungary. Can I afford anything else? No, I can't. Okay, leave everything else and let's get to qualifying. Here we go. You were right. Yeah, I'm good.
Welcome to Germany for today's qualifying session at the famous Hockenheim Ring. The pit lane lights will turn green in the next minute or two to signify the start of qualifying. And as we count down to that green light, I have to say, Anthony Davidson, that this rain is not showing any signs whatsoever of abating. I imagine we'll be looking at some last-minute setup changes to better adapt these cars to the conditions. What do you think?
The trouble is, Crofty, they need to be thinking about the race tomorrow. You don't want to go jacking up the ride heights and piling on a few points of extra downforce that you're not going to want in the Grand Prix itself. The Parc Fermé regulations mean that you have to make that choice. The best thing the drivers can do is adapt with the tools they have available in the cockpit. Moving the brake bias forward will help stop the rear end slipping out under braking, and opening up the differential can really help tame the oversteer on corner exit. The drivers that can make best use of these techniques will have the best chance for success here today.
Okay, this is going to be a very tough qualifying for me. I'm going to be on a dry setup on a wet track.
Right, we've lost telemetry.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
Pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with it for a few minutes if you can, please.
That's the last thing I need. Hopefully, while I'm in the pits, the rain gets a bit lighter. In intermediate conditions, the car shouldn't be too bad, but in wet conditions, I'm not holding out hope. Could be quite difficult. YOLO, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? Have you updated your Fortnite yet for season 10? Yes, I have. Did that earlier.
Okay, with conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
I wonder if... I'm hoping it gets drier, but not too sure about that. In 5 minutes time, apparently it's supposed to change when it comes to the weather. Not too sure. Is that shower or something? The next symbol. Currently in third place. Quite a lot of cars out on track.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
1 minute 24.2. That's quite slow compared to dry times, but so it's going to be heavy throughout this session. So let me put some extra fuel in so I can do a couple laps. Okay, let's go. Oh boy, let's drive out.
Track is wet right now. Feel your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
Please tell me I've still got my dry setup on, please. Oh, I may not have put my setup on. It should have saved. If it's not, I'm going to be in trouble for the race. I'll check when I get back into the pits. Whoa. If you're interested in the car setup that I'll be using for the race, it's in the description right now. You can check it out if you want. I braked so early and still. Oh, back end. Have to be very careful with the throttle. Can't be too aggressive with it. Going on max. Probably do a couple laps on these tyres, so I'm going to save ERS. And the first corner is going to be really tricky. And the first corner, final corner, here we go. That time has begun. Okay, first corner wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Up ERS slightly. Thought I was going to hit the apex there. Nope, car slid away from it. Okay, now I can use hot lap here. Down a long straight. Bring it back down again. I was pretty much at a stop there. Oh, back end. Whoa. If only racing... Oh, that would be a nightmare for me. That'd be a nightmare for me, man. If it was like this. Whoa. 4 seconds slower. Wow. Wow. I'm going to be dead last from this one. Yep, dead last. Granted, I wasn't in hot lap throughout the entirety of the lap, so might be able to gain a bit on it, but I ran wide again. A bit more aggressive, but that didn't work for me at all. Lost the back end. Let's reduce that once again. Actually, let's put it to 0. Pretty much giving up on this lap. How am I? I've gotten 0 ERS and yet I'm up by more than half a second. Now that is surprising. Hulkenberg's in 19th place. That's surprising as well. Okay, ERS is at 100. Let's up it again. Let's see if we can get a even better time now. Someone else is out of the pits. That's Webber, looks like. Lucas Webber, former teammate.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
7 tenths up. Come on, can I get this hairpin correct? Back end sort of twitched there, but it was fine. Had to take it very carefully though. No, went very wide. No, that's not what I needed. No, 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 no. Kind of surprised I didn't spin there, but that's annoying that I did that. Around the final corner. Definitely an improvement, but oh, my days, I'm in 19th place. It's a miracle.
You've moved into P19 with that last lap.
I think this is pretty much the last attempt because the fuel's starting to go down quite a bit. Uh-oh. Glad the Williams. Williams, please don't overtake me, please. Didn't lose the back end at all that time round. Good. Oh, am I going to go wide again? Just able to avoid going wide.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over
No, Williams,
for us.
don't do this to me, please. Williams did kind of put me off there. Faisal, thank you very much for watching. Welcome. Not going to increase by much. Oh my days, inters. Some guys want inters. Great. And get out of the way of this. That's kind of annoying. Those guys are on inters. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get on the inters to get out again. No, 3 seconds. That's annoying. That's annoying. Intermediates. My teammate got 4th. Whoa, okay. Easy for him to get through then. Okay, so the first 5 cars in qualifying 1. Carlos Sainz, Lucas Webber, George Russell, Sergio Perez, and I am dead last. That's annoying. I think if I was on the inters, I would have got into qualifying 2. That is quite annoying. Yeah, Kimi did pretty well there. Was on the right tyres in the right time. Use higher ERS. Yeah, here's the thing with this car in particular. The ERS gets taken really quickly, so I have to be careful in how I use ERS. So for the first couple laps, as you saw, I had my ERS low because I wasn't trying to do a quick lap. I was just trying to do some laps just to get used to it. And then as I was going, I think on the 3rd lap is when I put it up higher, which is where you obviously saw me improve like 1.5 seconds. So I think it was mainly because I was on the wrong tyres, that's why. What I'm worried about is if my car's not on the right setup.
It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
That's what I'm worried about right now. Okay, well, qualifying's done. Nothing I can do about that now. Last place. Hopefully I can improve on that. Alright, here comes the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to a place that is very special to us all in the Formula One community. It's the Hockenheim Ring, home of the German Grand Prix. Always good for a close scrap is Hockenheim. Think back to Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel as recently as 2014, and I'm expecting some more strong racing today. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's start with Racing Point. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, and Hamilton, Magnussen, Norris, Hülkenberg, and Devon Butler, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Lance Stroll, and Grosjean, Albon, Sainz, Lucas Faber, and George Russell, Perez, and Campbell. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Be aggressive and have lower fuel load. Yep,
starting position
I agree.
For us, but hopefully we can improve the situation throughout the race.
So it's going to be 34 laps. Hold on, let me quickly check that I've got the right setup on. That's what I might do. Yes, okay, I do. So it was on the right setup. Thank goodness for that. Wait a minute, what? Since it's 34 laps, yeah, I can only have... That's strange. Which means I have to save fuel at some point. That's never happened to me before. Okay. That's interesting. So I'm pretty much 3 laps underfueled. Okay. Alright, I'm on the soft tyres. This should go longer. Yeah, Nani. That's you're doing the. That's how it sounds. That's what, isn't it, in Japanese, isn't it, Nani? Yeah. I know what you just did there. Is it a glitch or what? I'm guessing it's a glitch. I don't think it should allow you to have that much underfueled. Crazy. But okay, anyway. Oh boy. Let's see how this goes. You did suggest to go lower fuel, but I don't think you meant that though. That's crazy. Alright. And we are racing! As usual, I don't get a good getaway, but that's not the point for me right now. I'll go put it straight into lean. Start saving some fuel immediately. Gotta try and get this Williams. Don't want to hit him. Gave him more than enough space. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
I'm gonna have to play with fuel quite a lot here, and my ERS. No, won't be able to get this Williams. Ooh, contact with Carlos Sainz. Yeah, that was my bad. I'll let him get the position back again. I wonder if anyone's on the softs. Wow, I ran very wide. Bottas fastest lap. Looks like he was able to maintain first place. Yeah, straight lines somehow. The AI is just too good right now. Still can't believe how much fuel I have on board. This is crazy. Oh, major dive bomb. Once again, contact with Carlos Sainz. And once again, he's able to keep his position. Though I might be able to outbrake him going into the next corner. Never would have been able to do that if this was a wet race. Got Albon next. I need to get within a second of Albon, otherwise I'm going to be in serious trouble from the McLaren and DRS. I'm going to have to use a bit of rich right now.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Not really advisable for me, but I need it. I should be within a second here. And I am. Okay, let's move down the fuel mix. I wonder if the AI have to go through what I'm going through right now when it comes to the fuel. Kind of hoping they do. What I'm also hoping for right now is they've got everything high, so the fuel mix is on high, the ERS is on high and above. That's what I'm hoping for right now, because if this is their pace when they're going slowly, I'm in serious trouble. Carried a bit too much speed there. Gonna get DRS again. No, McLaren. No.
Teammate ahead is 5.6 seconds.
Good first corner. 50% race, so restricting myself to only 2 flashbacks as usual. Put that in lean. McLaren shouldn't have any hope of passing me. Can I do a late dive bomb? Nope. Too far behind. Any day, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? And top cars have pulled away, as you'd expect, to be honest. I think it's a good thing I didn't start on the softs, to be honest, because the pace I have right now, there's no way I could have made up that 10 seconds. No way. For that last sector, the McLaren's really good. Getting attacked by the McLaren. But I don't think the McLaren has a straight line speed over the ALFA ROMEO, which is good for me. One of the main reasons why I kept the position. You're about to do the Belgian Grand Prix, are you? Okay, good luck. Hopefully you get a decent result. There's a fight going on directly in front of me, and I just don't have the pace to catch up right now. Take advantage of it. My teammate's way ahead of... Wow, okay. One thing I want to know is what my teammates' lap times are. Teammate.
We're trailing our teammate by 7.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 7th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 16.9.
1 minute 16. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing good at all. The exact same tyres and he's doing a 1 minute 16. That's crazy. Don't have DRS. This is looking bad. I'm going to let Carlos Sainz through there. That was very cheeky on my part. Might as well concentrate on saving fuel right now. So my teammate's starting to pull away from the pack that's behind him right now. This could be the first race that my teammate finishes ahead of me.
The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
Yeah, no wonder, considering I have to do all this fuel saving. No wonder he's so quick. Still surprised it forced me to do that. Go 3 laps underfueled. Crazy. And DRS I need to save now as well. Just like in Silverstone, AI have magical traction everywhere. Yeah, I agree, absolutely. It's definitely something they need to focus on when it comes to Codemasters and correcting things, because their acceleration is crazy. Only good thing I can say right now is the fact that I'm not last. That's it. I'm surprised I'm still in DRS zone, to be honest. I'm being dragged along by these guys, even though I'm in lean and low ERS as well. Teammate.
Gap to teammate ahead is 10.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 7th. The time last lap was a 1:17.3.
So close to being in the green, finally. Finally in the green. But wait till it gets about 0. Let's say 0.2. Once it gets to 0.2, then I'll change it to standard. On the braking, I definitely have the advantage, but the straight line speed of everyone is just crazy.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Thank you to everyone who's just liked the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Hulkenberg just went off out of the race.
On Hulkenberg, they're retiring from the race.
Oh, suddenly I caught
Green
up to
flag.
the Williams pretty quickly. Oh, my days, tapped him. Good thing I didn't lose a part of my front wing. Thank goodness for that. Okay, it feels like I can fight now. Wait to where earlier than I would have. Just make sure I didn't hit the Williams. Williams is going quite defensive. Compromise his line, hopefully. Gaining. Could get the Williams. Oh, might get the Toro Rosso as well. Oh, did I get him? I think I got the Toro Rosso as well. Didn't mean to get the Toro Rosso, but I got him. Man, I saw I wasn't going to slow down enough. I let go of the brakes and just let it coast. Thankfully, not too much damage. Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. The Drivers' Championship leader is out of the race. Oh, that must be very, very disappointing for him. That must be really upsetting. He's probably punching his steering wheel after that. And he had the fastest lap as well. Oh, ran so wide. That first corner is really tricky. 0.7. How much? Whoa. Am I saving up so much fuel? I'm thankful for it, but damn. Kind of surprised I saved up that much.
to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Can't catch up to the Force India right now. Right, let's put that in rich. Let's see if I can get some headway on these guys in front. See the track limits. Okay, fine. .5 seconds behind. Am I gaining fuel even though I'm in rich? Yeah, I think I am. Is this a glitch? Gaining quite a bit of fuel. Personal best, personal best. Personal best
slowly
again.
gaining on the car in front. Try to keep this momentum.
Roger that.
Stroll ahead. Okay. Gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 17.8. We're gaining by around 2/10 per lap.
12 laps have gone already. Damn. Damn, that was quick. My teammate seems to be in a comfortable position where he is. If I can get into the points, I consider this to be a good race for me. Coming in 15th place right now. Hunting down this pack in front of me.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards.
Should I try pitting earlier? Get an undercut, sorry. Not too sure whether I have the pace to actually do that, but car doesn't feel too bad on these tyres right now. .1 seconds behind. Gaining. Within DRS zone here. Finally. Went a bit wide. No, lost a bit of momentum. That's annoying.
Magnussen is stopping now. We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Roger that. Grosjean and Sainz fighting right now. The launch to got off that last corner was crazy.
Quite a bit of tyre wear about now. Stay out as long as you're quick, but there's probably not much left in them.
Car's not feeling too bad right now.
Box, box, box.
Let's see how this pit goes. No, being held up, still being held up. Ah, really annoying when that happens.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Was that a bit of lag just then? Wow. Still in 15th, not too happy about my position right now.
Kimi is in for his stop.
Shows how far Kimi is, where he's in the pits right now. I'm just entering the third sector. That's scary, the distance between me and him right now.
Gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds.
Who's this coming out in front of me? Oh, Stroll again, okay. I was wondering where he was going to come out. Looks like he gained a bit of time on me. Feels like the Williams is a bit closer than where it was before. I think if I wasn't held up, I would have come out ahead of Stroll. Ripper, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you?
Has just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead, now on the hard compound.
What's that? I wonder if anyone's on the mediums right now.
We're trailing our teammate by 16.7 seconds.
Yep. Personal best that time, 1 minute 69. First time I got into the 16s. Really trying to push right now. 1.3. Always on the braking, I'm able to close up quite significantly, but down the long straight, nah, I ain't got nothing. Carried a bit too much speed there. Lewis Hamilton quickest 1:15.7. $17.3. Looks like the gap between me and Stroll right now is currently stagnant. 1:3. 1.3 is about the gap between me and him. Constantly. I think my teammate's in 7th place right now, which I think will be his best result if he can finish there. I think he's these two corners here, this first one and then the second one onto the pit straight, that I lose a significant amount of time. I've been in Witch for quite a while and hasn't gone down to where I have to change it. Oh, Stroll attacking the Haas. I must admit, I have neglected the power of this car. Been focusing mainly on the chassis and the aerodynamics, so that's something I'm definitely gonna have to work on. DRS again. First time in a long time I've got DRS along this back straight here. Shouldn't have to worry about the Williams. 7.3 seconds clear of them. At least I'm faster than someone around this track. I'm disappointed about season 10. What are you disappointed about? Clown's pulling away. Gained quite significantly on Stroll here. Stroll attacking Grosjean. Grosjean's got the better line, and he got good traction as well. I was wondering if I could cut on the inside there, but no space to do so. The trouble is right now, even though I've caught up to Stroll, he's got DRS on Grosjean, so it sort of neutralizes mine against Stroll. Only hope I have really is if Stroll overtakes Grosjean and I overtake Stroll. I overtake Grosjean. 2 for 1 really. Didn't run as wide as I thought I was going to there.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Stroll just absolutely flew by Grosjean there. Look at Stroll, look at the gap between him and Grosjean already, damn. Grosjean hasn't let Stroll get away there.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres.
Oh,
we
ran
won't
wide.
be making another pit stop.
I'm guessing you're asking where I'm from, or from England. No, I can't stay in overtake for too long. Oh, couldn't turn in there. So close to hitting Grosjean. Sebastian Vettel's quickest. Oh, just realised the Ferraris are leading now. It's a Ferrari 1-2. I think Hamilton's just behind them as well. Not gonna run wide. I had no front end grip there. If I had more ARS, I think I could actually attack them more, but that's not really going to happen. I need to save some ARS quite a bit here. I'm not really going anywhere. Full race update.
You have P15, P15. Stroll is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 1.1 seconds. They're on old hards. Weber behind. Okay, the gap behind is 8.7 seconds. They're on old hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 9 laps to go.
9 laps to go. Wow, this race is gone quick. You're from the Netherlands? Okay. Welcome. Haven't made anywhere near as much progress as I thought I was going to. Close right up to the back of Stroll there, but then he's just going to pull away from me. I'm gaining quite significantly on Grosjean too. Oh, but he moves on. He moves over to the racing line. I was going to try and outbrake Grosjean there, but too far back.
To teammate ahead is 21.2 seconds.
Yeah, Raikkonen's had my number in this race. Without a doubt, he's had my number. Always on the braking, I get so close, but then down the straights, I'm just nowhere. Because it goes to show how slow the Williams are, because I'm stuck behind these two, and yet the Williams are being left behind by us. Not bad exit this time. I think I'm closer than I've ever been, but don't think that's going to help me much. So Lewis Hamilton's in second place, attacking, I think that's Sebastian Vettel in first. Took my line all wrong there.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel left. Can't believe how good acceleration these guys have. Crazy.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Not too far back. Really low on ARS right now. And there's a train ahead of these two as well, but I just don't have the pace to pass these guys and then catch the train ahead of me, which I believe also contains 10th place as well. Feels like they're almost teasing me right now with how close I can get on the braking.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm way too far back again.
P15, you're in P15. Grosjean ahead. Less than a second separate you. They're on old hards. Weber is behind you. The gap behind us is 9.4 seconds. They're on old hards. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pass these guys. I think what might be best is me just save the components for later on down the line rather than keeping it in rich all the time.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Yep. Right here is where they just pull away crazily from me. It's just unbelievable. Very wide. Did a personal best second sector though, surprisingly enough.
This is your final lap of the race. Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well. Some information on Russell. They seem to have an issue.
I'm not too sure anyone cares about him considering he's behind me. Vettel wins the race. Well done to him. Final lap.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
It's the first time I've gotten so close to them without being the hairpin on the braking. Around the far corner. 15th place. Not happy with that at all. Got stuck behind.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Got stuck behind Stroll for most of the race. Disappointing with that one. Oh man, just didn't have the pace.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, tyre management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Does that say Ricciardo was in 9th place?
Ferrari are at it again. An
Nicely done
excellent
for him.
performance at today's Grand
Sebastian
Prix.
Vettel won.
And there's certainly a team that know
He
what
was
they're
able
doing
to keep
out
Lewis
there.
Hamilton at bay. Ferrari 1 and 3.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's
6th
stand.
place for my
Despite the
teammate.
best efforts of our championship
done.
leader, that lead has taken a bit of a knock today. Some
21.
amazing talent out on the track today.
Max Verstappen.
But Anthony,
Okay.
who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today.
Teammate
He drove
up to
flawlessly,
16th.
making
Nice.
him an easy pick.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current championship leaders still hold top
We're only
spot,
6 points behind
but
Renault
that
now.
gap is getting smaller. It's been an
Nice.
absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Disappointed with that. Would have at least tried to challenge the podium, not the podium position, sorry, the points positions, but didn't have the pace at all.
Let's have your take on it.
Frustrating
You
day.
had a pretty close finish with Lucas.
What?
What's it like racing a former teammate?
What is this? It can be challenging, but it really helps having a car that does everything I ask it. Okay.
You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Wow. These questions have nothing to do with the race whatsoever, but I'll do this one.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
No comment.
Appreciate your time.
Absolutely no comment. You see how many resource points to get here. See if I can get an update for the next race. This is my rivalry against Kevin Magnussen, winning my rivalry against my teammate. That's fine. Hopefully I can bounce back in the next race. Almost 1,000 resource points. Worth a read, not too interested in those right now. So this will get us ahead of Toro Rosso. Look at our aerodynamics. Our aerodynamics, we're the 5th best in aerodynamics. We are 5th best in... How is it we're 5th best in straight line speed or power in general, and yet I was struggling so much. Oh my days. Okay, let's go with chassis, because this is what we're lacking the most, it appears. Alright, that's going to be the end of this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all again in my next video. Laters.